Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look into the proof for the cosine rule, which I have written down below right over here. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So see, I've labeled this triangle A, B and C. This is not an isosceles triangle, this is actually a scalene triangle for which this formula exists, where this angle is A because the opposite side is always corresponding to the opposite angle. This angle is capital B, this angle is capital C. Okay, so first let's make a plan of action. What does one part of this formula remind you of? More specifically, what does this part of the formula remind you of? This part of the formula reminds me of the Pythagoras theorem. So I know that somehow the Pythagoras theorem will be applied here. And we also know that the Pythagoras theorem can only be applied in right angle triangles, right? Like in this triangle, this is not a right angle triangle. So we need to manipulate it to be one. And how do we do that? We can draw a small line from here like this, and then this will be 90 degrees and this will also be 90 degrees. So we've essentially broken this triangle up into two right angle triangles. Okay, and ये जो vertical length है, इसको I'll give the notation h, right? And then जो ये C है, the line C, I'll break this up into two parts. ये वाला जो हिस्सा है of the left wala right angle triangle, I'll call this x, and then जो right wala hissa hoga, this will be, I'll write this as c minus x, because if you add these two lengths up you get c, right? तो अब इन दोनों triangles को मैं अलग-अलग treat करके एक system of equations बना सकता हूँ. अच्छा, so I've sketched out the left wala right angle triangle. And here we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So we can say b square, which is the hypotenuse, is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So h square plus x square. अच्छा, और दूसरी इक्वेशन ढूंढने के लिए भी हम यही कर सकते हैं. हम कह सकते हैं a square which is this length is equal to h square plus this length, और इसका whole square लेंगे. So c minus x whole square. So here we have a system of equations. Let's label them. This is 1, this is 2. And इसमें से by subtracting the second equation from the first equation, we can eliminate h. And that's what I'm going to do now. So b square minus a square, I've subtracted the left hand sides, is equal to h square plus x square, and now subtracting the second equation, minus h square minus brackets में c minus x whole square. So this becomes b square minus a square is equal to h square and negative h square cancels. You get x square minus brackets में c minus x square. So now let's expand the brackets. So we get b square minus a square is equal to x square minus, and then I'll write the brackets here, expand them, c square minus 2 cx plus x square brackets. और अब जो इसको मैं मज़ीद ओपन कर लेता हूँ, I get b square minus a square is equal to x square minus c square plus 2cx minus x square, right? अब यहाँ भी देखो, ये वाला x square cancel हो जाता है. अच्छा, so now what we can do is take the a square to the right hand side and take everything else on the left hand side, and I'll show you that right now. So b square वहीं रहता है, c square minus c square वहाँ जाके positive c square हो जाता है, plus 2cx minus 2cx हो जाता है, and this is equal to a square वहाँ जाके positive a square हो जाता है. So आप देख सकते हो, we're actually very close to getting the original formula, the cosine formula, लेकिन we still need to find an expression for x in terms of a, b and c. So let's go back to the diagram I made. So इसमें we need to find x, or at least an expression for x. How do we do that? We can use the cosine ratio. So we know that cos of anything of x is equal to the base over the hypotenuse, right? तो इसका मतलब जो cos of a होगा, cos of a will be the base, which is x, over the hypotenuse, which is b. ठीक है, लेकिन we need to find x, so let's rearrange this a bit. So we get b cos a is equal to x. So we found an expression for x, and let's just plug that back in here. So we get a square is equal to b square plus c square minus 2c brackets में the expression for x, which was b cos a. And so when we multiply this out, we get a square is equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. And here we have proved the cosine rule. Okay guys, and that's gonna be it for today's video. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, like all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.